if Philip Jones was on a gig or in a regular recording studio, not recording on his phone, I'm betting he would have leaned into the microphone just a little bit for fun here. And I want to back up just a little bit because I got too close to the attack of this note. I heard a little, see the little at the end? See, I don't want that. I don't want to mess with that. But I think this note deserves just a little push forward, because if he was in a properly microphone situation, he probably would have gone in and put a little English on that. So let's amplify that up just a little bit. I'm thinking maybe 2 dB. Let's see how that feels. That's fun. Now let's make sure. I could have been more extreme, but I'm not trying to create something that isn't there. Let's see if I've done it cleanly. Yeah. I don't hear any problem there. So I think that's a reasonable thing to do, because again, my role as engineer in this case is to recreate a natural balance that was never there. My goal is to make it sound natural and put us in chairs the same distance from the viewer and have a little excitement when it deserves it, and where somebody could lean into the microphone. You can't lean into a microphone when it's on your camera 4 feet from you. So let's listen to this in context. Yeah, it's fun. Now let's see what happens. I'll save that. Let's see what happens if I did it more than that. So I'm going to undo it for a second and go and amplify and say, well, instead of 2 dB, maybe 4 dB. Maybe that's too much. Maybe it's not. Let's find out. All right, let's listen. That's close to being too much. Not that he wouldn't necessarily do it that way. I'm reading his mind, but it might be too much. So let's undo that and settle in on a nice happy medium. Let's call it 3 dB, give or take. 2.8. I like that. That seems to me like a live gig, you know, live interplay. Now after that, I might want to raise him a little bit too. Maybe just 1 dB on this, because now the drums have shifted to ride cymbal. And let's see where we are here. Let's get context. Might be too much. Let's go back and listen to it without it. So let's see if I reselect. Let's see. Let's maybe do half that much. Amplify. Instead of a dB, let's just do a little. Now, you know, maybe I'm perceiving it, maybe I'm imagining it, but I'm just trying to visualize the room. I like that. before here, sorry. So again, he's consistent, but he's hearing a different, he's hearing his monitor feed. Now I'm mixing him into a band. So let's repeat this dB here. That there are two instances where in the last 30 seconds where he and I dovetail on the same pitch, and they're of a relatively same volume, not that they have to be, but it makes for a fun effect. So here we'll pick up here. Let's listen to this area again. Cool. Now we get to this spot. Let's see what he does here. So this area, I'm thinking we can raise them a little bit. It's intended to be simultaneous improvisation, not one person over the other. I'm obviously busier than he is at the moment, for better or for worse, but I think his volume can be more so at this spot. So let's just do that 1 dB for starters. I think that works for that segment. And then over here, I'm thinking maybe another dB. Now let's see. He plays a little arrhythmically here. Let's pick this up and see if we want to boost this or not. We make some choices. I'll knock it up a decibel. Nice. Now, when he dovetails into his solo from the trades or the overlap, I might want to just add to the energy just a little bit here. Let's see what would happen if I gave this a decibel. And then make sure I'm not adding a click to the problem. Clean. So let's see how that sounds. I like that coming out of the trades. Alright, I'm going to save the file because it's always a good thing to do, and let's listen to his solo. Gotta love that Philip. All right. Let's maybe do another little boost here that he might have done if there was a microphone nearby. Solo it. Oh, I didn't manage to. Seems clean. Let's, I think I'm still in the raise 1 dB category, but this defaults to whatever the high is. Let's raise it a dB or 2. Let's see what happens. Let's do it again. Fun stuff. All right, let's back it up. Check that out. Nice turns. I think I might want to bring those up just a little bit. Let's say I raise that a dB. Let's make sure it's clean. Yeah. And now let's check it with a band. Nice solo Philip. Now let me just show you. He's played all this stuff. I don't need to change anything with pitch or anything like that. Let's say, just to show you a demo of how this works, let's say I didn't want this pitch. Of course, I could erase the pitch or whatever, but just to show you, since it's occurring to me, there are all these great effects in Audacity. You know, you can change the pitch, change the speed, change the tempo. Changing the speed is different than changing the tempo. Changing the speed affects tempo and pitch, whereas changing the tempo changes the tempo without changing pitch. There's all these great effects. There's, of course, various echoes, EQs, fades are very handy for demo recordings, etc. Then down here we've got, you know, some crossfade things. That's great. We've got a variety of EQs. I might update my Audacity. I haven't updated in years. That'll probably show a few more things. Garrison ambiance is left over from another app. It's not really there. Let's see. We've got, you know, of course, various distortions, various pass filters, various things to fake stereo if need be. Multi-voice, that's cool. There's kind of a karaoke thing in here somewhere. I might be looking for that to show you where you can remove, the vocal remover, where you can either remove kind of the center pan sound or certain frequencies. That's useful for creating kind of a play along from an actual existing recording with an artist. All that stuff is in there. But let's just take a look and see about the issue of pitch. So let's say that there was a pitch that I performed that I didn't really want to hear 365 days a year. I could change the pitch literally from, you know, up a step to, you know, like change that note up a step, whatever it was. It used to be B flat, change it to C. You know, if I do that, then that note, boom, I think it was a B flat. Let's see what it is now. Yeah, now it's a C. It used to be a boop, now it's a boop, right? So let's say I do it, right? If I undo it. So there's a variety of things you can do in, again, this free program of Audacity. And sometimes you don't want to change the note entirely anyway. And again, this is a perfectly good note. I'm just using this as a guinea pig. Let's say I want to change the pitch, but I only need to change it by like 1%. You know, maybe it was a little sharp. I've certainly played some sharp notes in my life. Let's say I was 1% sharp. Well, I can lower it. You know, I could lower it 5%. Right? So all of that is available to me. And it tells you relative to the pitch, you know, how many semitones that was or what the actual frequency was if you prefer to speak that language at that time. But I'm not doing any of that because this all sounds great. Right? So that's there. But I wanted to show you that because it's a marvelous thing in the program again. So now we have just me. I'm doing the recap, and then he comes in, takes the bridge. Oh, now he's making comments on the recap. That's cool. Maybe I'll take this part and knock it up just a little bit. Let's take that counter line, amplify it a couple of dB. Cool, now he's starting to pick up the tune himself, and he's got some lead-ins. Maybe I'll boost this a little bit. So maybe I'll take that part and boost it a little bit. Maybe twice. It's about 3 dB. Right? That sounds good. And I think it's clean. Yep. I could boost this one a little bit for fun. Let's see what it sounds like with the original. Let's boost that a little bit. Now, here I'm covering him up a little bit, and I shouldn't be because he's got the tune. Rather than alter me because I've got this standard template, I'm going to alter him to come over me. So let's take this and alter it a little bit. Let's hear it in context. I think we're okay. Yeah, we can take this and knock this up a little bit. Okay, so let's see about taking this whole passage up a notch. First part sounds good to me. Okay, so I think we could possibly raise all this up one more notch. And because I raised everything else up, this one might be a little extreme. Let's see what happens. Maybe I want to take that one down a notch. So let's knock that one down because I knocked the other ones up. Let's take that one down maybe 2 dB. Let's see how that feels. Seems like it's in context. Definitely need to raise him up here, right? probably all the way up to the final note. The last note may or may not need to get raised. So maybe we'll treat that one separately at the moment. Not bad. All right, so let's raise some of this up. I have to redo my amplify to maybe, I'd say at least 2. Oh, I'm sorry, going the wrong direction. Maybe 2.5. Maybe even another dB. Let's do it collectively. Instead of 2.5, let's go to 3.5 or so. Whoop. Sounds about right. Let's see. That sounds about right. Let's back it up and get a little more context. Cool. And then that last note, I'm going to save that. That last note might need to come up just a little bit. Not much. That's good placement. Let's knock that one up just a little bit. Maybe 2. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And you can see there's some relative size here making that happen. So now we have a track that makes us, and by us I mean me, happy. Now, of course, again, I might give it a day, listen to it tomorrow, and decide that some of my decisions were too extreme or whatever. But at the moment, I like what I'm doing.